Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for our level 55 Goldsmith quest. And our minion today is the Tiny Bulb. Hello there. Alright Marcel, what do you got for us? Marcel is looking somewhat agitated. Yes, what is it? Oh, Lonzi. Pardon me, I was in a bit of a fluster. I've just received word that my client's husband is en route to this establishment at this very moment. As for why, I haven't a clue. I have kept his wife's commission in the strictest of confidence, just as I was instructed. But speak of the devil. Marcel, I'm a busy man, so I'll get straight to the point. My bonded anniversary's coming up, and I need something for my better half. Don't worry, I've already thought up the perfect present. A music box of solid gold. Never heard of anything so inspired, have you? You don't even have to say it. I can see it in your dumbstruck faces. And it doesn't end there, I've even picked out the perfect song. The timeless melody that made the songstress of Ul'dah a household name the realm over. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was swaying back and forth in a half-blind rapture, enthralled by the songstress's ethereal voice, when I near bumped into the lovely lass sitting next to me. I knew it at that very moment. Now this was a woman I could spend an eternity with. You see what I'm getting at, Marcel? On our anniversary day, I want to make Jeweled Peak as happy as she's made me. And a music box from Ashtames is going to be the golden ticket. And with that, I'm off, and I trust you not to speak a word of this to my wife. Twin music boxes commissioned by husband and wife to be gifted on the same day, playing the exact same song. This is an unexpected development, to say the least. I gotta say though, he was very to the point. He knew exactly what he wanted. I can respect that in a commissioner. I could speak to one or the other and persuade them to reconsider their choice of present, but then I would be breaking my vow of secrecy. No, a man is nothing without his word. I'll give this some thought. In the meantime, why don't you speak with Mistress Serendipity and see if she has some insight into our predicament. I'm sorry, is that lady to our to the right laughing at our predicament? You sure looked like you were... Oh, you're talking about some guy. Still, it really looks like she was laughing at our predicament that we are in. God, this is funny though. This is extremely funny. Oh dear, you and Marcel have gotten yourselves in quite the pickle, haven't you? And I don't mean a sea pickle, which can be quite tasty in a light vinegar sauce if what I hear is to be believed. But where were we? Oh yes, the two music boxes. Marcel is right not to betray his vow of secrecy, yet at the same time, simply crafting two identical music boxes would be a recipe for disaster. At times like these, I think back to the words of my master. When faced with a dilemma, he would say, the true artisan seeks answers in the pursuit of the infinite possibilities of his art. A music box affords plenty of possibilities, does it not? There are plenty of ways to introduce variety, both in its physical appearance and in the melody it plays. Speaking of which, what song is it you would have your creation play? A song from the songstress of Ul'dah. Oh, why yes, I remember the piece quite well. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the Sultanate who doesn't harbor a fondness for the ballads of the songstress of Ul'dah. Why, believe it or not, the composer of the piece, Pierre Yvain is his name, is a personal acquaintance of mine. He's quite the genius and not shy about telling others just that. If anyone would know how to lend a special touch to your work, it would be him. But don't just take my word for it. What say you go speak to him yourself? That said, it may prove quite a trek. He left the Sultanate some years ago and now serves as a personal musician and performer for House Halenar in Ishgard. Have you been to Ishgard, Satora? It's ever so cold, but those snowy vistas are oh so beautiful, if I do say so myself. Oh, but what are we standing around here chatting for? Here, take this. It's a personal letter of introduction from yours truly that should suffice for getting you through the doors of Halenar Manor. And do send Master Pierre Yvain my regards. Well then, this could work out in our favor. So some way to make two music boxes playing the same song, unique enough to be two separate gifts. I can think of no one better to ask, honestly, than, the man who composed the original piece. What business have you with House Halenar? I need to speak with the house musician, actually. seek Master Pierre Vane, do you? I fear he left the manor days ago for the Sea of Clouds where he would travel with Milord's retinue. A real artiste, that one, said that the view from atop the clouds would inspire him to compose a masterpiece like none this world had ever known. Milady, being quite taken with the man's work, persuaded Milord, and that was that. The man can pen a good song, I'll give you that, but if you ask me, there's no place for a glorified minstrel on the field of battle. Still, if you'd meet with a man, far be it from me to stop you, you'll find him at Camp Cloudtop. Alright, on to Camp Cloudtop then. Or just chasing after him. Sure, we'll catch up soon enough. I could take the free airship, I suppose, but nah, I've got plenty of Aetheryte tickets. Not only do I have plenty of Aetheryte tickets, but I'm capped out on my allied seals. It finally happened. I'm capped. It really is quite a beautiful view, Pierre Vane. You are, wait, do not tell me, another one of my adoring fans who has traversed the realm and climbed nigh to the heavens to be the first to lay ears upon my latest magnum opus. Oh, a student of serendipities who would grace her music box with one of my mellifluous melodies? You are clearly a woman of taste, friend. Yes, that is perhaps the greatest of my many masterpieces, so taken was I with the voice of my muse Flamine, that I penned it in but a single night. I see, so this husband and wife you speak of have both commissioned identical music boxes, each unbeknownst to the other. Fear not, friend, if you are looking for a stroke of genius, you have come to precisely the right place. Why, the answer is simple. I need merely compose 2 new arrangements of my timeless melody. In return, I have one simple but unwavering demand. You must craft a music box of peerless quality that its tones will do the dulcet voice of the songstress of Ul'dah, and my masterpiece, true justice. In my many years and many travels, I have only encountered one such relic, said to be the life work of a master craftsman, its teeth were fashioned from the purest hard silver. Yes, I simply could not entrust my masterpiece to one who was any less a master of hard silver than I am a master of melodies. If you believe you are worthy, fashion for me a hard silver ingot that I might assess your skills. Alright then, let's go ahead and prove our capabilities. We do have one on hand, but we should just craft one for the occasion. And looks like it doesn't need to be high quality, but we're going to make it high quality anyway. Alright, for our crafting for this, we're going to need 9 wind crystals. And from our gathering in the South Shroud, we can mine up 1 silver ore. In the Dervanian hinterlands, which we have not been to yet, but we can access, we can mine up 4 hard silver ore. I went ahead and bought that off the market board since we haven't been there yet. And in the Churning Mist, we can mine up 5 hard silver sand. From there, as a goldsmith at level 54, we can craft 1 hard silver nugget, and that will let us craft the 1 hard silver ingot. Alright, I have my hard silver ingot, here you are. Well, do you have an ingot to show me? I do indeed, and I'm going to give you a high quality one to be sure. Even though we don't need it. Are my eyes to be believed? I have never seen hard silver shine and sparkle so. Why, just looking at it, I can hear tones as clear and crisp as the waters of the Thaliok. Feel proud, friend, for the great Pierre Vane has deemed you worthy of giving form to 2 never-before-heard arrangements of his greatest masterpiece. Take them and use them well. 1 melody for the husband and 1 for the wife. I trust that you will see that not a single note, sharp or flat, is out of place. Played separately, the 2 will sound as if they are playing entirely different songs. When placed side by side and started simultaneously, however, oh, but to say any more would spoil the surprise. In creating the arrangements, I drew inspiration from traditional choir chants. To my knowledge, none have ever attempted to revisit a modern piece in this way. The loving couple shall feast their ears on something that has never been heard before. You have my promise. I gotta say, for as much of an ego as he seems to have, he does seem very respectable. He just wants to make sure that his music is treated with the respect that he feels it deserves. Fair price. And that does sound like a very interesting idea. 2 separate arrangements sound like a separate song separately. How many times can I say the word separately? But play them together, I can't wait to find out what happens. Ah, Lancy, has inspiration struck you by any chance? Not just struck me, I met with the composer. Celebrated composer Pierre Vane worked 3 days and nights without sleep to create these modern arrangements inspired by traditional choir chants. It did not take me 3 days to make that hard silver ingot. arrangements of the same piece. Brilliant, and you traveled all the way to the Sea of Clouds to procure the sheet music? Your devotion to your craft and to our clients is truly first-rate. I'll move forward with our preparations at once. In the meantime, I ask that you continue to refine your technique. We have a true masterpiece in the works, and I am counting on you to make it a reality. Once more, I am standing far too close. Alright then. I can't wait to see how this music box is going to turn out. Okay, let's get started with today's crafting log. First off, the hard silver bangle of casting, we already have crafted one. I forget why and when. But I'll go ahead and craft one of these, and then turn off all the recipes we've already crafted before to make it easier. Alright, going through our recipe list for today, for our crafting log. This will include all the recipes, level 55 and 56, including the collectible we're going to be crafting and turning in today. Starting off with crystals, we need 160 wind shards, 2 water shards, 112 fire crystals, 676 wind crystals, 25 earth crystals, and 49 water crystals. From time gathering in eastern Lenosia, we can mine up 10 volcanic rock salt. And let me get this crafting log a little bit cleaner so we can keep going a bit more easily. Oh good, we're finally gonna have a new weapon for Astrologian after I screwed it up before. Okay, from fishing in the Sea of Clouds, we can fish up 4 blue cloud coral. And from an area that we can't access until we have flight in the churning mist, we can fish up 4 Mog Palms. I went ahead and bought these off the market board. From our regular gathering, in the South Shroud, we can mine up 45 silver ore and 1 effervescent water. In Upper Lenosia, we can mine up 4 electrum ore. In Western Thanalin, 3 iron ore. In Central Thanalin, 1 rock salt. In Southern Thanalin, 3 silex. Northern Thanalin gives us 3 grenade ash and 31 basilisk eggs. In the Devonian Forelands, we can mine up 15 titanium ore, 60 raw star sapphires, 30 raw star rubies, 45 raw opals, 1 Devonian spring water, and use botany to get 15 dark chestnut logs. In the Churning Mist, we can mine up 229 hard silver sand and 48 mica. In the Kurthus Western Highlands, we can mine up 3 raw Larimar and use botany to get 4 mistil. And then finally from the Devonian Hinterlands, again, I went ahead and bought this off the market board, but you should be able to access it now. You can mine up 76 hard silver ore. From enemies, yeah, let's start with enemies. In Kurthus Western Highlands, we can fight Deep Eyes for 40 Deep Eye Tears. In the Devonian Forelands, we can fight Wyverns to get 4 Wyvern Wings. We can also fight dragons in the Devonian Forelands by traveling through a very circuitous path up to the Iron Feast. Iron Feast, is that what it's called? In the northeast corner. By starting from Onyx Shrine, climbing up to the very top floor, and then following the mountain path from there. We can fight dragons in that area for 15 dragon skins and 3 dragon fangs. Next up, also in the Devonian Forelands, we can fight bears to get 4 bear fat. In the Sea of Clouds, we can fight Dommels to get 2 Dommel saliva. And finally, from our Grand Company, we can buy 1 minium for Grand Company seals. On to the pre-crafts. As a carpenter at level 54, we can craft 2 dark chestnut lumber. As a blacksmith or armorer at level 54, we can craft 3 titanium nuggets. As a goldsmith at level 40, we can craft 31 basilisk whetstones, 1 electrum ingot at level 42, 1 Larimar at level 53, 45 hard silver nuggets at level 54, 10 star rubies, and 20 star sapphires at level 55. At level 56, we can craft 16 cloud mica whetstones and 18 hard silver ingots, as well as 15 opal. As a leather worker at level 56, we can craft 5 dragon leather. As an alchemist at level 25, we can craft 1 natron. At level 50, as an alchemist, we can craft 1 crystal glass. And then at level 53, we can craft 2 grade 1 dexterity dissolvents to get 4 total, 2 grade 1 strength dissolvents to get 4 total, 1 enchanted hard silver ink, 2 grade 1 intelligence dissolvents to get 4 total, 2 grade 1 mind dissolvents to get 4 total, and 2 grade 1 vitality dissolvents to get 4 total. And that is all the pre-crafting we need to do. So now we can craft everything from our crafting log for this set. So I will be back when I have finished that. 2 things. 1, there was a mishap with the crafting. I hit the wrong macro on accident. My bad. I'll have to fix that on my own to craft the hard silver bangle of healing. Also, I miscounted my strength potions, so I wasn't able to make the Opal Ring of Slaying, but whatever, it's not a big deal. I'll take care of those on my own time. The more important thing is I only included enough materials to make 1 of each of the 5 rings, which is a oopsie on my part. Thankfully, you have enough materials if you followed my list to at least craft 1 of everything, so you can at least craft 1 of everything. So that's not too big of a concern, especially since there's also nowadays the... Oh, I haven't updated the glamour. Oops. But nowadays there's the Neophyte's Ring, which supersedes one of the ring slots until you hit level 60, so it's not a big deal. Anyways, moving on to our collectible for today, we have the rarefied hard silver monocle. And we've got all high quality materials for this. Not that we need it, but... Alright, let's go ahead and get that crafted, and some of the things we made are indeed going to be for crafters or gatherers. Yeah, we have a weaver primary tool. We have an earring for crafters. And I think that is it in terms of at least crafter upgrades. So we've got some upgrades coming in for crafters. I'll go ahead and get those melded up and equipped. But for now, let's go hand in this rarefied hard silver needle. I got some materia I can extract as well. I'll take care of that again on my own time. Alright, on to Sapphire Avenue Exchange, all the way across the Steps of Thal. And let's hand it over for a nice 54 script. Alright, I'll fix up my mistakes between episodes, and next time on Final Fantasy XIV... Oh goodness, I think we're continuing main story. Yep, we are continuing main story as we, appear to be planning a coup against the Holy See in case the Holy See decides to declare Emmerich to be a heretic. Yay! Shit's going very well in Ishgard. Definitely not a corrupt state at all. I'll see everyone next time for that.